we're continuing with the bridge construction project, and I just wanted to share a few things that we've done. Here, the next step is we have shaved all of these slats, and this is all our shavings from the slats because we wanted them to last a little longer. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to carry these supports down through the forest so we can start to mount them. And so we're preparing to mount these slats. So this is what we've done. Let's take off a few of these right here. This is Shelly. She's the star of the show. So right here in the end, we are going to use Cedar dowels. I think we can just go right here and that's it. So we cut some cedar dowels and we tried to make them as straight as possible, but can you grab the one that's a little crooked, the smallest one? So she can bend that straight. And we're hoping, we've never done this before, but we're hoping and expecting that if we can bend that straight once we get down there and we need to do this. If not, we're going to stick it into the creek and let it soften up a bit, and then we're going to beat it in there. And then we had a concern. Did we bring our beater? We didn't. Okay, so we had a concern of, okay, pretend that this big log is our hammer. So we had a concern of when we have the dowels here, can you hold that? With our hammer hitting this dowel, smack, that this would get all kinds of beat up because these are only an inch or a half inch or 3/4 of an inch wide. So to avoid that, we took a drill and we drilled a hole so that we can take our stick. Where's the biggest one that I just cleaned off? There it is. So we drilled a hole so that we can, go ahead, pretend you're drilling the hole.
Yes.
So we drilled a hole right here so that now, yes. In fact, we can even drill the smaller ones. Because we are going to make the smaller one for the smaller dowels. But for now, we decided instead of beating this with a hammer at the end, we are going to put this in the hole like this. And then we made this. We found another piece of cedar. It's so solid. I love how solid it is. And so instead of hitting the dowel with the hammer, we're going to hit this hard piece of cedar. And the hole will help us hold it steady, and it'll help it from spreading at the end as well.
Spreading.
So hopefully, with our hammer connected to that, and someone holding it out there safely, because I'm not a hammer expert, and so someone, if they were to hold it right here, would probably get their fingers whacked pretty well. So once we get it started in the hole, we're just going to beat this down. So now what we decided to do is for these little dowels, we wanted at least one big one. For the little dowels, I'm not sure if that hole there is, if it's good to have the hole that big around this dowel. Oh, by the way, we are going to start with the small end down. And when I realized this bigger end right here was too big for this hole. So I just took a knife and I just whittled it off, and it fits in there just barely, which is what we want. So now we found, this is not your drill. Oh, you got it? Okay, so now we are going to drill. Unfortunately, our bits are not long enough, so we found this extension in our dad's garage. And, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this is not the best extension.
deep enough?
A little longer. This is also how you start a fire. That's good. Notice, don't touch that. That's going to be hot. Is it hot?
No.
No? You're just tough. Now our little guys can go into this hole. We may have to make a bigger hole. Does that fit in there? Yeah, it does. Yep. So now our little guys can fit in here and get beat upon without it splitting at the top. So the next step is, we're waiting to drill these holes here until we get them set in the sleepers. Because I didn't want to drill the hole here and find out that it's angled the wrong way or something. So we're waiting till we get down there to drill the sleepers, to drill the holes for the dowels. And these dowels clearly are going to be long enough. Where's our shortest dowel? Right here. So we got a sleeper. Can you hold that? Mm-hmm. We have a sleeper that's pretty much the same size. So that's going to go through that support and pretty well into the sleeper, isn't it? And if anything hangs out, we're just going to whack it off. And we're going to have a very strong thing, which I think is going to last probably longer than nails.
Whack it off about there.
Yeah.
Or there. Whatever works.
Awesome. So next, Shelly, my sister, and I are going to drag these 9-foot beasts. Roughly, I don't know how long it is down to the trail. It's not very long, but it's going to be long enough for us to hate it. That's next. We're not going to film that, but we'll film it when they're there. Thank you for listening.